Hello, assalamu alaikum everybody. Hope you're all safe, sound, and healthy. And I'm back. I'm back almost immediately after I just uploaded my latest episode, and that is because actually I forgot two key updates that I was supposed to give. Actually, one key update, and there's another that I scanned through, and that was basically the death of Imran Khan's lawyer. And this lawyer is not just any lawyer. He is actually a senior Supreme Court attorney advocate, Abdul Razak Shah, and he was fatally shot, according to the police, by armed motorcyclists. Yes, seriously, you actually think we're going to believe that? That he was, just a victim, a random victim of a drive-by shooting. And this happened today, actually. This happened today in June 6th. And this was in Queta's Airport Road. He was basically on his way to court because he is right now uh, in charge of the case on Imran Khan. And he was on his way to court for that case, and he was killed. So yeah, very very coincidental, isn't it? Too coincidental, really. I mean, he's on his way to court, and it's Imran Khan's case that's going on, and he gets killed. And once again, just look at the illegal government trying to shift the blame on Imran Khan. So you actually think that Imran Khan, who is right now under house arrest, and who, as you have so proudly bragged, is isolated completely and can see no one, can talk to no one, can meet no one, he actually has so much power that he can actually travel through space and time and kill a lawyer that is petitioning the case against him, all the way in Quetta. Or he actually has some sort of a secret superhuman power through which he can actually talk to somebody and hire an assassin or hire some sort of a thug who can just go and stage a drive-by shooting of a lawyer, right? I mean, he just sat and exposed your useless, pathetic scheme of GHQ. Okay, the interview of a freelance journalist who was actually there and who actually recorded the whole thing, as opposed to the mainstream media who was never there, did not see a thing because there was an embargo set on them and there was a ban set on them, so they were not allowed to go there or shoot anything. And yet there is this freelancer journalist who actually had no idea of the ban, and he just followed the crowd and he recorded everything and he talked about it openly. um, and not to forget that in my previous episodes, I mentioned how the MI also placed a report, a conclusionary report, that the incident at GHQ was a conspiracy that was ordered directly by the PMLN party members, whose names I've even taken because those names were mentioned in the MI report. Now, explain to me again, how or why is it beneficial or helpful or advantageous to Imran Khan to kill a lawyer that is set on petitioning the case against him, against Imran Khan, all the way in Quetta? Please explain that to me. I mean, once again, this government, this illegal government, has shown us how it has blatant disregard for the sanctity of life, how it can use people's lives just to win a game, just to make their move, how any person's life is just a pawn in their game. Okay, and there is absolutely no sanctity of life for them. To them, people just exist to cater to their needs and their wants. People are not living, breathing human beings. People are not equal in their eyes. Yeah, seriously. The law, seriously. What is wrong with you people? Seriously, what is wrong with you people? I mean, how stupid do you think people are? I mean, you know people are not stupid. So for whose record are you making these statements really? I mean, who's it that you're answering to? That who is it that you need to go and say that, oh, you know what, we created this narrative. Oh, you know what, we created this narrative. Like, who is it? But on the other side, here is, I mean, with Maryam Nawaz and her team of illicit um pimps and prostitutes, members of her team, who have been behind all the fake, fabricated, deep fake videos that they have been exposing on the internet and making viral through her media cell, which she had activated, as soon as the elections were over, or should we say during the elections, um, just to combat Imran Khan's followers and supporters, who, unlike her, were not his created media cells, but these were the public. This was we, the public, who had you know used the social media to empower ourselves and each other. And Imran Khan and his team used the social media, but they did not create these media cells. But because Maryam Nawaz and her cronies and Muslim League and PPP, they had no media presence. So to compete with that, to combat that, they decided to create media cells because they really don't have any real followers. And one of the main things that any media cell in any country does when created by politicians or intelligence agencies is basically shooting in misinformation and disinformation and fabrication. So, as we know, it's been done in America, it's been done in India, it's been done in almost every country, really. But it was never done in Pakistan until these people came, because they didn't know how to use the social media in its true form, and they didn't have anybody. So they had to hire people and create their media cells. And because they had nothing to their name, so they just had to fabricate news or disinform or misinform. But now, after all these video leaks and audio leaks that these people have been, just ramping on into, now they have been countered. They have been countered by the very bold, the very controversial Hareem Shah. Now, Hareem Shah is basically a model, but she's, I guess, more known as a TikToker. So she's a very famous TikToker. And she is also known for leaking videos of other people, especially politicians and celebrities. And these videos are almost always videos that should not be leaked, if you know what I mean. So Hareem Shah decides to give it to them this time. She has been extremely angry with the politicians and the public figures, but especially the politicians, because especially Rana Sanaullah and PDM, because of the internet. As you know, on the 9th of May, they used that as an excuse to shut down the internet. So a lot of people have had a lot of huge problems, and then they tried to control the social media, which obviously they couldn't, because thankfully Pakistan doesn't own any social media platform as per se, or should we say, it doesn't own any servers to it. So all these social media platforms originate in the US, or mainly, or in the UK. So mainly the US, and the US is never going to give them permission. Although they might have been thinking that they're in with the band, but yeah, they're not in with the band. They're just the hunting dogs of the band. So they didn't get the permission to control or censor social media. But as we know, Facebook is always the mouthpiece and the tout of the government. It doesn't matter which country it is. So Facebook will never, ever, ever respect your privacy, and you should always be ready for Facebook to be monitored by your government. But other apps have very blatantly refused. So the social media itself cannot be controlled by the government. It's an obvious fact. I don't know how stupid did they have to be to even try it. But anyway, so Harim Shah was really peed off at the fact that the internet was off, and she threatened Rana Sanaullah that if he did not, bring the internet back online, then she was going to expose more videos of his. And she did, actually. She did expose. She just shot in a clip on social media, and then as soon as it got viral and people started taking snapshots of the clip, then she pulled it down. She deleted it. But obviously, she knew, and everybody knows, that once something is out on the internet, it's out. And unlike Rana Sanaullah and Maryam Nawaz, who just fabricate videos which we never even know if they're real or not, Hers were most definitely real from the way it looks. And not only that, she also uh, got some videos out of Maulana Fazal-ul-Rehman, and I really thank her so much for that, because that man is so loathed, he's so hated by the whole country. It's a miracle the man is still here, seriously. And so, as that's the thing with these people, these people, these old farts, every time there is a case on them, or every time there is any crime of theirs that is exposed, or every time they find themselves to be in the slightest of danger, they become sick. You will see them on wheelchairs. If there's a case against them, you will see them on wheelchairs, or they have heart attacks, or they suddenly develop cancer, and they're all in the hospitals, and never in a Pakistani hospital, by the way. They will always run off to England or America, especially England. When it's Muslim League Noon, it's always England, and when it's Zardari, it's either Dubai or it's America. Before it used to be England. So you will never find them in Pakistan's hospitals. Yeah, because suddenly they're too good for Pakistan's hospitals, right? In all the 30, 40 years which they claimed to have done so much for Pakistan, according to them, everything that Imran Khan has done, everything good, was actually done by them, and everything bad was actually done by him. So basically, you're trying to say that you ruled for 3 years and he ruled for 40 years. Is that what you're trying to say? Well, anyway, so these people now are shitting in their pants. Maulana Fazlur Rahman suddenly has run away to Thailand because now he's suddenly not well. Rana Sanawala also has developed a sudden illness, and people are expecting him to flee the country as well, because Hareem Shah is not one person who's going to be messed with. They tried messing with her, and she again lashed back. She exposed the fact that they threatened her. She exposed the fact that they have been forcing her to pull down videos or to delete them. And she has also been she has also very openly said that she has been threatened by the government and by their goons, which we all know would be somebody related to the intelligence. So, so she has hired her own protection right now. And yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, good kudos to her, seriously. I mean, I think it's about time they had a taste of their own medicine, because everybody was getting really fed up of these 3 years of bragging of illegal surveillance and fabricated videos exposed of other people. So it's about time that they get real videos of themselves exposed. So kudos to Harim Shah, seriously. But as we all know, this is Chodustan, this is not Pakistan. So, welcome to Chodustan, and where we have Rana Dalaula, who can do anything, anytime, and they might not stop at threats. As we know, these are the people who have actually laid their hands on the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, the elected Prime Minister of Pakistan. These are those people who have laid their hands on the public of Pakistan. These are those people who have laid their hands on the women, the girls of Pakistan, on the old elderly of Pakistan, on the children of Pakistan. So this is not Pakistan, this is now Chodustan. So welcome to Chodustan. And this is me signing out. Khuda Hafiz.